Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I'm back with another Raising Kanan Season 4 Theory and Prediction video. Now, of course, I'm letting you guys see my face. I want you guys to get very well acquainted with my face even more because I'm building up a brand. And when I start putting my face in my thumbnails, I need y'all to see my handsome face and say, oh, that's a Nate Almighty video. Let me click that. But I have more than one topic for this video as I want to address some things that people have been saying in the comments as far as how season 4 is going to go and for the foreseeable future. And because I don't feel like there was enough leg for it to stand on for me to make a full video, I want to address these 3 or 4 topics in this one video, okay? And I'm going to let you guys know based off of a couple things that some of you guys are theorizing in the comment section. I'm gonna let you guys know if I feel like it's true or not, or if it could be true, or if it's completely preposterous, okay? Starting with the first one, did Unique kill Famous? Now, I think people are thinking that Unique may have killed Famous because in episode 1, we seen Unique on the prowl, right? Moving like a demon, and how he almost killed Luke. The reason why I think that it's preposterous that Unique killed Famous is because I can't get over my initial thoughts of what does Unique have to gain from killing Famous? Famous being dead doesn't... Famous, first of all, he's never been in the scene with Kanan. He's not familiar with Kanan enough to know that killing Famous will cause a wedge between him and Rock that much. If Kanan ends up killing Marvin over Famous, Unique wouldn't have known the trajectory of that situation. So, if Unique killed Famous, it would be because what? Famous noticed him? Other than that, there's no reason why he would personally seek out Famous. So I do not believe that Unique had anything to do with Famous. But while we staying on the topic of Unique and all the shenanigans that he has going on for season 4, I also want to speak on people saying that Unique and what he has or may have to do with Krystal. The main question being, will Unique be the one who ends up disappearing Krystal instead of Rock, with Kanan blaming Rock for it? Will Unique kill Krystal? Now, this situation I see as being more plausible than the Unique killing Famous thing, only because we know in episode 1 that Unique was rushing out of Famous's place. But, he was rushing out of Kanan's place and they seen each other. So maybe Unique may find it advantageous to himself to get rid of Krystal because Krystal can identify him and let Kanan know, like, hey, look, this guy was busting out of here this other day and this guy's suspicious. Another thing I want to say is that we still don't know what Unique was doing coming out of Kanan's building that day. Was he already talking to OC? Right? If so, how did he even find out about OC? Or is this someone in Kanan's building that Unique is familiar with that we have not seen yet? These are questions that inquiring minds definitely want to know. Now, the next thing that I want to speak on, right? Let me go on my list. Did Kanan kill Famous? I've seen several people mention that Kanan killed Famous. I've seen like 5 to 10 people in the comment section since the end of episode 5 ponder this or suggest this, even say it like they know for sure. For one, these are theories. Nobody knows anything for sure. That's the first thing. For 2, I would have to ask you niggas this question, right? We seen for 5 episodes Kanan question what happened to Famous. Now, if Jukebox was lying to him or Marvin was lying to him or anyone else, that's a whole nother story. But when Famous got the news about, but when Kanan got the news about Famous dying, we all seen him sit and cry like a child when he found out that Famous died. And then we also heard the narration that 50 as Kanan, adult Kanan said, hey, I lost a brother, I lost a friend. That shit hurt. If Kanan killed Famous, he wouldn't be crying when he got the phone call that Famous was dead. There would be no crying. That would just be him being like, okay, they found his body. Now what's my next move? How do I keep the situation from affecting me? That's what people need to understand. And now the next thing that I want to address, ever since Shameik Moore was discovered to be on the set for season 5, a bunch of people have been saying, yo, there's no way Unique could be Breeze. Shameik Moore is Breeze just because he's a more known name, and people are calling him like a movie star. I wouldn't call him a movie star just because he voiced Spider-Man in a cartoon. I mean, other than that, what other great film with a leading role has he had? I know he played Raekwon the Chef in Wu-Tang. I watched all 3 seasons of that. So yes, he does play a New Yorker well. He's at least played Raekwon the Chef of Wu-Tang well. But here's the thing. Why does he have to be Breeze just because he was in season 5? He has the same chance of being D-Wiz's brother, who was known to be a wild boy, and that's it. For all we know, he could be coming on to be a very impactful D-Wiz's brother in season 5. We all know, even though we haven't seen him, we know this is power. D-Wiz's brother will pop up before the end of the Raising Kanan series, right? If not, he would definitely pop up in Power Origins, right? And we know, since he was only mentioned once or twice in season 1, and it took this long for him to pop up, and we know that he's going to pop up. Of course, they would still want a very impactful actor to play his role. They're not just going to pick a brand new person to play D-Wiz. So just like people feel like because he's a powerful or he's a good actor that he could be Breeze, that's not confirmation of anything, because he could easily be D-Wiz's brother as well. And then here's another thing, right? Joey Badass as Unique, who I believe is Breeze, is taller than Shameik Moore. Shameik Moore is a little dude. So now, if Shameik Moore is going to be Breeze, y'all would now have to make me believe that Shameik Moore, little ass, right, is going to be the leader of Kanan, who's going to be bigger and taller than him, Ghost, who's eventually going to be bigger and taller than him, and Tommy, who's definitely going to be bigger and taller than him because he's about Kanan's height and he's taller than Ghost. So now y'all trying to say that these 3 people is going to look up to Shameik Moore playing Breeze? I think it would make more sense if he was D-Wiz's brother. He was underestimated, but still very, very, very fucking dangerous, okay? I believe Unique is Breeze because of the symbolism, and I know you guys, a lot of you guys are not into symbolism, or y'all think that people be overanalyzing. Sometimes us as theorists, sometimes we do. Me, y'all know me, I don't give a fuck. I'm shooting for the stars. If I feel like I can make a video out of it and I feel like there's things that I could say to back up whatever the topic of the theory is, I'm going to make that video. I'm going to make that video, you know what I'm saying? But another thing that I want to address, Lou being Ghost's father. I still don't believe it. However, Getting It How I Live has made multiple very, very, very compelling arguments. But the number one thing with me is that Kanan and Ghost never addressed each other as family. They would be cousins by blood, right? If Lou is Ghost's father. That one reason is the reason why I feel like Lou is not Ghost's father. At least not by blood. Maybe Lou falls for some chick. Maybe Lou falls for some chick and he adopts Ghost in some kind of way. Maybe that, right? Maybe Imani Okoye, we gonna find out she got a son. Son to be little Ghost. At the end of the day, any young little light-skinned nigga that I see on Raising Kanan, I'm gonna say is Little Ghost, period. And in closing this out also, I want to give a shout out to a couple people. I want to shout out to any fans who have given me inspiration for theories. I never directly just take someone's theory and then make a video. I always have to feel like I have something to add to it to give it more flavor. Otherwise, I won't use it. I also gotta feel like it still makes some kind of sense. I don't mind being wrong with these theories. I know a lot of people be like on my dick in the comment section. Hey man, you don't never get nothing right, even though I've got about 4 or 5 theories correct for this season that I called 6 months to a year before this season even started. You know what I'm saying? What Drake said, they scream out my failures and whisper my accomplishments. But I want to shout out those people. I want to shout out Getting How I Live. I want to shout out Mark Dark, Rudy P Magic, Movie Bot. I want to shout out Brillo the Big Review, who had me on his live. I know there was a second time that I was supposed to get on his live. I had some stuff going on. I wasn't able to get on that live. Brillo, if you watch this video, please reach out to me again so we can do some more work. I want to work with everyone who I named, okay? Everyone who I named I want to work with. Biggest shout out to Ugly Ass Nigga TV, who we've done probably like 4 different videos together. Y'all gonna see us. He's probably gonna end up being my most frequent collaborator. I rock with Ugly Ass Nigga TV. That's all I had to say for now. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God gift. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.